So this isn't like exactly how I expected to start my YouTube videos, my YouTube career, whatever you want to call it. But Pikmin 4 came out on Friday, and I've kind of been obsessively playing it over the weekend, and I just really wanted to talk about it. This is largely unscripted. I've just got a bunch of dot points in front of me, which is so far from the sort of stuff I am working on currently, which is very heavily scripted. So this is going to be interesting. I'm just going to show footage from the first area that was in the demo, so there won't be any like spoilers on screen. And I'm going to touch on... Just had a bunch of birds fly past my window. I'll touch on like stuff from beyond like where the demo ends, but it won't be like explicit spoilers, so you don't have to worry about me like spoiling, you know, like the final area or like the bosses or whatever. Nothing like that. I'll just be talking. So my history with Pikmin is I played 1 and 2 on the Wii back in the day. I beat 1 a couple times, a handful of times, and I never really beat 2 because the lack of like the day limit meant I just would spend days upon days just like farming Pikmin just because that was really enjoyable to me. And I played Pikmin 3 Deluxe when that came out on Switch, and I beat that. I really enjoyed it. It's a really good game. So then I obviously grabbed 4 on Friday. I've put in like 30, 35 hours over the weekend, and I got to the credits, and I'm having a really good time. So I'll just like talk about a handful of things here. First off, I'm going to just talk about the new Pikmin, because there's 2 of them. The Ice Pikmin and the Glow Pikmin. I think the Ice Pikmin are like a really fun type. They're really cute as well. They can sometimes feel a little bit strong in like combat just because of how they function, but I think it's balanced pretty well just with the, like, I'm pretty sure they do less damage. At least it feels like they do less damage. But yeah, I think they're like all in all pretty balanced. Like, it's nothing like Pikmin 2 Purple Pikmin broken. Like, it's far from that. However, Glow Pikmin, they're just silly fun. They're like super, super strong. I won't go into too many details because it's like the nighttime thing, which we'll come back to in a second. But like, yeah, they're very strong. They're very cool. I like their design. They're really cute. But yeah, they're a nighttime thing. So it's fine. The Pikmin they've added are like fairly strong, but they balance them in ways that doesn't make it feel too like game breaking, which is good. Now, Oatchi, the little dog guy. From a gameplay perspective, he's like pretty useful and impactful. I kind of miss the Pikmin 3 captain micromanagement and like being able to throw the captains around, because like I know a lot of the puzzles in Pikmin 3 were based around like throwing captains so they could like lead a group of Pikmin and then throw another captain and lead another group. But that's not really here anymore, sort of. It's hard. The upgrading system for him is cool. You can get some really useful things. But I think just as a result of that, it means I just kind of want to always have Oatchi with me, which I get is like kind of the point because, you know, he can like swim across water, so you don't have to just use blue Pikmin in areas that would normally be inaccessible otherwise. So that's good. I don't know. I feel like I'm relying too much on him, which is fine because he's like the new big thing. He's pretty cool. He's cute. He's a fun little guy, and you can upgrade him and, you know, make him do all these things. It's very useful. But yeah, I just feel like I'm less inclined to split my tasks between the dog and my character, just because of they work so well together as a unit that I don't really want to separate them and lose that sort of functionality. Now the graphics, oh my goodness, it's really nice to look at. All the models are like really high quality, like the character models of like, you know, all the spacemen, the space people, and like the monsters and the Pikmin, all that, and the items, like the treasures, they all look really nice. I love looking at them. Like, you can look at the little treasures and stuff in like the like an index sort of thing. which is really nice. That just like, you know, you can flip them around and stuff like that. It's really cool. It all looks really nice. The environments, they suffer a little bit because of the Switch being as old as it is, but honestly, like, the art style they've gone for really helps to hide it. Like, you don't notice too badly, and because, like, in the back of my mind, I know it's a Switch game, I'm not expecting, like, hyper-realism, because it's just not going to ever achieve that, nor does it need to, because it still looks really good, despite its, I guess, limited hardware. The gameplay, though, wow. It's, like, I'd say it's probably a mishmash of 2 and 3. Like, it's got the caves from Pikmin 2, and it feels a lot closer to 3 than it would 1, but I think that's largely just how Pikmin evolves as a franchise. It sort of doesn't pull from a multitude of previous games. It sort of just, like, takes ideas from the game before it, and then just morphs it a little bit into the next one. Like, you know, how you had one captain in 1, and then you had 2, and then you had 3, so it's just like they're slowly adding little things to just make them all feel a bit unique. And I kind of like the balance, the mix they've gone for with 4. Now, I guess, like, the big new thing, not like new, it's like new in a single player perspective, I guess, is the Dandori battles. I really like them. I don't really know what to call them. It's like the head-to-heads and, like, time attacks, I guess. Whatever you want to call them, they're both really good. The head-to-head is just, like, really frantic, and it's crazy. I didn't love the forced split screen when I first encountered it, but you do get used to it as you play more of them, so, like, towards the end, I barely even noticed that I only had half the screen, because I'm just running around doing all the little things that you need to do. However, the time trial one, I'm going to call it a time trial. The time trial one is just, it's really fun. I would want to push for, like, the platinum medal or whatever it is, like the highest score. The highest score you can get and still get, like, a new badge. So I would just restart constantly, because I wanted to get that premium crisp time. It was basically just light speedrunning, and it's really fun. Like, having to perfectly manage your time so you can get everything within the time limit. It's cool. And they just give you, like, little options on how to do it, and there's no one way to do it, which is nice. Now, obviously, like, the big new thing, I did say the Dandori thing is the big thing, but actually night encounters are the new big thing. I think it's, without saying too much, I think it's a really interesting take on, like, the Pikmin format. I won't go too much into it since you couldn't do it in the demo, but it's a little bit more, like, action focused than what you'd regularly do in, like, a day of, like, Pikmin playing, Pikmin farming, whatever you want to call it. I really like it. It's just very, very different, and I think that helps it stand out compared to, like, Pikmin 1 through 3, because it gives, like, it's not just, like, an extra thing. It's not like, oh, it's just this extra little side mode. It is, like, its own thing, and it is very different, and I like that about it. Just some little things as well. Like, there's a character creator. It's cute. It's nothing crazy, but I still like it. I liked being able to make my own little rescue corps person. It was fun. It's a little, you know, give him a little mustache, or give him a no hair, or whatever you want to do. It's fine. I like it. It's cute enough. Does its job. Now I'm gonna circle back a little bit just to the caves, because obviously, like, they were in 2, and I didn't play too much of 2, but I don't remember liking them all too much. I liked exploring the, like, overworld, I guess, but getting back to 4, I like them a lot. They're basically, like, little puzzle dungeons, I guess is the best way to put them. They're not, like, super complicated, how am I going to figure this out puzzles, but for the most part, at least. But there are a few, I won't, like, say which, I'll, like, go into details about them, but there are a few that make you think just, like, a little bit more about how to effectively use the Pikmin types that they give to you for it. Because you'll, like, go to the cave, and it's like, oh, we recommend you use blue Pikmin and yellow Pikmin. So you'll go in with blue and yellow, and it's like, okay, how do I most effectively deal with this flaw with the Pikmin they've given me? And it's really cool. I like that. I like the strategy, because obviously it's a strategy game, and just, it's a different kind of strategy, because I don't have to worry about, like, the timer because it doesn't really matter in the caves, which is good. I just get to figure out the little puzzle they put in front of me. Now the world design. This is this is all over the place. Circling back, it should have gone in with graphics, but it's fine. I like the world and the levels. I think they're all very pretty. I've always loved the aesthetic of being like shrunk down to a very teeny size and like exploring our own world. It's seeing stuff like fruits and like just like a back garden with like, you know, a hose on the floor or like a little trowel thing in the ground. All from that perspective is really neat. I just like it. All of the areas are like largely enjoyable, but that's a lot of it is just because it looks really nice. It's just fun to be walking around in it. There was like one area I wasn't super fond to be in, but it still looked really nice, and it had like a really... It had an interesting twist to it, and I liked it. It was fun. It was fun to walk around all the areas, and I would just often stop, which is really dumb to do at a picnic game, but I would just stop to take in the surroundings because it all looks really nice. It's all like really well crafted, and everything just like flows really nicely. So yeah, all in all, it's a really good game. I didn't really expect to get as heavily invested into it as I have because I've always liked the idea of Pikmin. I've like played them and gone, yeah, this is good little fun. But I've never like something about Pikmin 4. I've just like fallen in, and I am in. I am in deep. I'm ready to go back and like replay 1, 2, and 3 and just experience it all because this game has like turned me from like a Pikmin enjoyer to a Pikmin fan. I don't know how else to put it. It's really, really good. Like it just feels really good to play. It all looks nice. It plays well. There's been like a couple little things with like the whistle that I've not loved, but I think it's just like a little... I could be wrong. I think it's just like a little change in how the Pikmin react and respond to the whistle. But again, I'm not like a big Pikmin fan, so if I'm wrong, please just in the comments just tell me, hey, no, it works the same as it did in 3. Because I don't know, in my head it just feels different, but it's still really good. The game is really good. It's probably at this point my game of the year. Like it is leagues more fun and happy serotonin making than Tears of the Kingdom has been. And I've sunk like 40-ish hours into Tears of the Kingdom. But yeah, I'm obsessed with Pikmin 4, and I kind of wanted to talk about it. So we just got this little barely scripted rambling about Pikmin 4. So thank you for watching. Hopefully in the near future there will be more videos here. Maybe about Pikmin, but maybe not. That is it. I just wanted to talk about Pikmin quickly while I've been working on other videos, and I just had to talk about it because I just need to show that I like this game because I don't see many people outside of the very specific Twitter spaces I'm in talking about it, and it is just a really good game, and I want more people to play it because it's really good. Yeah, that's it though. Thank you. Bye.